What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and as you can tell, it's green over here. I have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rated games in a row. I'm in second place with 683, and the person that's ahead of me is banned by 10, and he's got 728. But your boy is creeping up on him, so let's do a replay against this crazy-ass morphing jar extravaganza deck that was just a crazy-ass game. Verify the stairs. Where are the stairs? Okay, verify. All right, we're going for the replay. I throw scissors. He throws scissors. I throw paper. He throws paper. I throw scissors. He throws scissors. I throw scissors. He throws rock. So he gets the rock, paper, scissors. Okay. He opens Chain Energy, Level Limit Area B, Graceful, Call, Sanguine, and Morphing Jar. I've got all monsters: Double Spy, Thunder Dragon, Sinister, and Fate. He sets a Sanguine and sets a Call and says go. I draw into Solemn Judgment. I decide to not discard the Thunder Dragon here. I don't know why I didn't, but it's pretty funny that I didn't. I set Spy and set Solemn and say go. So now he has Cyber Jar he just drew. So the man's got everything. Okay. I draw into Graceful. So now I'm like, hell yeah. I'm glad I didn't discard the Thunder Dragon. It was kind of risky, but I literally just forgot. So it happens. So I discard the Thunder Dragons. And now I fire the Graceful. And I draw into Breaker, Jar, and Upstart. Discard a Thunder Dragon and a Sinister. I fire the Upstart into a Jar of Greed. This game just got crazy. Like, it's gonna get crazy. Watch this shit. So I hit his Cyber Jar. So now it's a shitload of cards we both have. I don't even discard when it's end of the turn. It's just funny. It's a funny ass game. It's crazy. But I adjusted once I figured out what he was playing for the game too. So he's got 1,000,000 cards. I drop the BLS, banish his shit, and just say go. He giant true nades me. I got 1,000,000 cards. He sets everything in Book of Tayus, his Morphing Jar, and now he's got plus gazillion on me. And he's literally playing some like empty jar deck, and I just scoop because I know there's no way I'm coming back from that shit. So that was game one. Alright, game two. I'm adjusting. I know what he's playing now. Let's slow this shit down some. Hold on. Let's pause. Alright, there we go. Because shit's going crazy. I fire the knock, and he chains Desert Sunlight, and I decide to chain Wing Blast and put the monster back on top. And it is a Merchant. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I set my Faith and just say go. He draws into the Merchant. Okay, a little quick game here, but he sets Call and sets Merchant and sets the Desert Sunlight and says go. I decide to flip up my Faith and I get the knock. Because it's the only thing I can get. It's the only spell in the graveyard at this time. It was going a little fast, but we're back on track. And I summon the Breaker first. And I pop the Level Limit. I try to knock, and he's got the Desert Sunlight, so his Merchant is getting flipped up here. And eventually, he gets a giant True Nade. Okay. And for some reason, I thought that the Merchant died, but it didn't, so I just have to end. He draws into Book of Moon. He sets a Faith and says go. I draw into Book of Moon. Okay, I fire my Book of Moon again. And I flip it up, and I get the knock. And I knock his Faith, which was clutch. Okay. And now I run the Kaiku out. And I run this out. And I decide to attack. He says okay. And I swing Bada Bada. He says okay again. And I remove the Jar and the Tribe in case he has Premature. And the Jar is the obvious pick. He in-face Call the Haunted. So now at this point I think he has Book of Moon or Tsukuyomi. It's pretty obvious because he in-faced. But I have a ring set, so everything's looking okay. He fires the Book of Moon, and I instantly ring it. And now he fires Sorcerer of Veil Light. I draw into a Chaos Sork, which is dead. I switch my Faith and just say go. He draws into the Shallow Grave, which is pretty dead, I think. I draw Heavy Storm. I Heavy Storm because yeah, I have one monster, but he didn't want to give me the Faith, so he couldn't do that shit. I fire the Heavy, get rid of the swords. I know he has True Nade, and I swing Bada Bada and banish his only monster. And I say go. Good luck. You're at 23. He draws to a Book of Tayu, so that is the game. Playing against this empty jar shit. Pretty crazy build he's got here. I like his deck. It's not the worst deck. It's pretty good. It's decent chaos, like empty jar type shit. But we're going to game 3. So game 1 was pretty quick. Game 2 pretty quick. Let's see game 3. Game 3, he's got Desert Sunlight, Deskawawa, Merchant, Giant True Nade, and Secret Barrel. And he draws into the Princess. I've got Faith, BLS, Heavy, Trap Dust Shoot, and Spy. So he decides to set the Desert Sunlight and set Deskawawa and say go. I draw into Solemn Judgment. I fire the Heavy right away. I'm like, fuck it. Let's see what it is. He chains the Desert Sunlight, so I take 2k to the face. Alright, that's cool. I decide to click, 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 click. No. I decide to set both, set 3, and pass. My Spy, my Solemn, and my Trap Dust Shoot. I fire the Dust Shoot and I get rid of the Tribe because I have this Spy and I don't want it to get destroyed. So he sets Secret Barrel and sets Merchant and says go. I draw into Upstart. I flip the Spy and I get a Spy in defense. I fire the Upstart and draw into Jar of Greed and decide just to attack, which I think is Merchant, which it is. And he gets himself a Call of the Haunted. Okay. I set Jar of Greed and set Faith and say go. He draws into Graceful. He fires the Graceful. I don't soul him here because he's playing Burn and I don't want to get burned. So he draws into Koala, Level Limit, and Faith. He decides to throw out the Princess and throw out the Giant True Nade. He fires the Level Limit. Okay, puts my Spy to defense. And he sets a Faith and a Call of the Haunted and says go. I end phase Jar of Greed and draw into a Jar of Greed, and then for turn I draw Thunder Dragon. So this is pretty damn good because now I can flip my Faith and grab the Heavy Storm, and he has nothing he can really do because all he has is Call and Secret Barrel down, which I know. And I fire the Thunder Dragon. Well, I don't know this card, but I know the one's a Secret Barrel. I get my Thunder Dragon. I decide just to fire the Heavy. All he can do is change Secret Barrel. I'm like, alright, that's cool. Secret Barrel is good. Awesome. Take more damage. Now I'm at 42. I decide to sack one of the Spies for a Thunder Dragon and drop the BLS and banish the face down. And it is a Faith. So thank God I got rid of that. And I set Jar of Greed and say go. He draws to a Level Limit, which sucks. He switches his shit and decides to summon the Koala, which is pretty sus, but I guess he didn't want to get it banished, and it really wouldn't have mattered. So he hits my Faith. I say okay, that's fine, and he fires a Level Limit. Okay, switches it. I draw into Mirror Force, so I can't really do much here. I fire Jar of Greed and draw into Pot of Greed, and now I draw a Faith and a Sangin, which is great. I banish one of the Koalas, and I decide to not set Mirror Force and just set Faith and say go. He draws into the Shallow Grave. He can't Shallow Grave again because he knows I have Faith. And I grab my Heavy Storm, and he says GG. That is the game. So, crazy empty jar. He blew me out game 1. Games 2 and 3, I adjusted and came back. I'm doing pretty good with my Chaos Turbo deck. I will show the Chaos Turbo. Look at all this green, green, green. Green City, Green City. Let's see the rankings. Doing pretty well on the ladder. This is like day 2 or 3. I am in 2nd place. Banned by 10 is beating me, but I'm almost close to him. About 50 points below him here. So trying to come up. Trying to come up. Let's show the deck so y'all can see what I'm playing. I don't really care. Anybody wants to cookie cut it, there's the deck. I'm running triple Spy, triple Jar, triple Fate, double Deco, triple Solemn, double Upstart, all the goodies. The side deck's got everything for the burn matchup. Double Mobius, one Death Wombat, double Mystic Walk, double Gorilla for the Warrior, triple Saku for the Warrior and for Panda Burn, Torrential just for extra blowout, and double Trap Dust Shoot, and one Mind Control just because, and one Kaiku just because. But y'all hit the like, hit the sub, have a good day or night. Peace out, bye.